For 30 years, the United States government has stood by its safety standards for low-level radiation. But new evidence seems to indicate legally approved radiation levels at government installations may cause cancer. Two separate studies have focused on the occurrence of cancers among government workers, one at the Hanford nuclear plant in Washington and the other at the Portsmouth Navy shipyard in Maine. In both places, workers are routinely exposed to radiation, although the levels are well below those allowed by law.
Oh, people, look around you. The signs are everywhere. You left it for somebody other than you to be the one to care.
Dr. Thomas Mancuso carried out the study of atomic workers in Hanford, Washington.
We had identified radiation at low levels as a contributing cause of cancer, and by so doing had identified a way of preventing a significant number of cancers.
Dr. Mancuso conducted his study by looking at the occurrence of cancer among the Hanford workers. He was aided by the fact that the government keeps precise records on how much radiation each worker is exposed to.
We did find that the so-called safe limit was not safe at all. Our estimate of risk for the development of certain types of cancer is 10 times greater at these levels of radiation than anyone had realized, and consequently this has tremendous implications for the general population as a whole, as well as for the industrial population.
If the present levels are found to be unsafe, the government would have to revise the standards for the entire nuclear industry. Also, the government could be sued by workers claiming their diseases were job-induced. Unfortunately for Dr. Mancuso, after carrying on these studies since 1965, the government suddenly cut off his funds for any further research. For now, the government is maintaining 2 points. The present standards are safe, and Dr. Mancuso isn't.
So it's kind of ironic or inconsistent that they would have approved my contract for all these years based upon my adequate performance, and then say in effect now that it's inadequate. I say it doesn't jive, it just doesn't add up. I think they're afraid of the fact that we are right.
Ben Manila on the News Blimp.